Hey, it's DADAROOTCG. It's been a minute. It's just been pretty busy with real work, I guess. um, Today I'm gonna be going over the market pertaining more into Ninja Turtles. Um, and the reason why I chose Ninja Turtles is because this is where I've made my I guess I'm running a little experiment to see if my thought process of like my new business model is going to be correct. Um, a little bit of background for ninjas for me is that was my first pre-con I bought. It's pretty much when I really got into Magic with my friends. That's the pre-con I ended up buying, Ninja Turtles. Pretty crazy pre-con. When I first played it, I think I went 2-0 with some of the play groups I was with. They thought Ninja Turtles was busted. It was at the time for me, being really good at Lorcana, and like I said, my background with Yu-Gi-Oh, was a lot to keep track of. All the triggers that happen, the +1/+1s, when your mutagen token dies, something happens. Whenever you play a character, something happens. If you attack, something happens. And it's just like, dude, your turn is like never gonna end because things are just happening. And it's like, man, you have to really understand the deck, know the cards to even try to move along. And it's like, I didn't really like the deck starting from, I don't want to say a beginner to Magic, not a beginner to cards, but it's just so much stuff going on that like I have to, while everybody's playing, be looking at my cards, is like planning my hand out, just to like not make my turn last 2 to 3 minutes. And so that was just the learning point in that deck. So I didn't really like it, even though I was like good at it or whatever, but I just not my style of deck. Okay, so that's my intro to the Ninja Turtles, right? So while I was playing that Ninja Turtles, I saw that one of the local game stores I was at had a pizza box. That was pretty cool. So I ended up buying it, come back home, and then the family opened it up. That was our actual pack opening of the Ninja Turtles. My wife really likes Ninja Turtles, so I had bought it for her, and she opened up most of the packs. So that's the take on that, right? I don't think I really got too much into the business part of it yet. I think that's just when I established the LLC for Dadaroo. So that's the timeline with Ninja Turtles, and I bring that up because the main thing that I'm trying to get across right now is time. So that was about February, March, and then when that came out, I did buy 2 collector booster boxes as an investment, thinking that would shoot to the moon, which I was wrong. And at that time I paid sales tax too, so I think I got them each for about 504 out the door. So right now I think I last saw them at like 450, pretty much what I paid minus the taxes. So that still has a long ways to go to like try to either make my money back or make me some profit, but I won't lose money because I'm not going to sell. And that's going to be my theme across this video of what I'm trying to get across. So I got notes over here, that's why I keep looking down, but 4th of July is when is one of the dates that I want to talk about. I was looking at the market. I know, right? On 4th of July, me looking at the market. I lied. I was going to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning, but so it's technically the July 5th. But I was looking at the market of Ninja Turtles, and I noticed that it was about 104 a box. And I know the price because this is when I decided to make my move. I was able to find, I think it was 9 or 10 boxes of Ninja Turtles for $94 a box. So I already made my like 10% margin, right? Or a 10% margin. Just buying that, right? So I was like, hey, I found that it's under market. Cool. And I know any Universes Beyond set is about 118 to 125. It's like market, right? Like if you're gonna ship it, it's gonna be like 123. So that's like your break even. So if you're able to sell at 118 in a store or whatever, that's like your break even. So it's like, why are these boxes going for less? That was a question that I didn't ask myself. I just like, cool, I made 10%, so I just bought them. just all the research and the videos and the doom scrolling and watching these videos that I watch of all these other people that are in this business, right? It's like people don't like a set, so it tanks. And when I say tank, like Ninja Turtles, I think the lowest I saw was like $98, right? That's the time to buy. Uh, I wish I would have known what I know now, and like I would have bought as much Ninja Turtles as I could, at $98, right? Because like right now, today, I think it's at 113 because I did check because I did an experiment. Like I said, this is all an experiment with Ninja Turtles, so it's at 113. So if I bought at 98, that's already a $15 profit, right? And like, if you're a flipper, a scalper, you're looking at this like, wow, you made $15, right? Like that ain't nothing. But I'm not trying to be a flipper. I'm trying to make a business out of this. And if I can consistently find these deals and hold product and then start selling, you know, like it's going to be 10 to 20, 30%, whatever the case is, depending on how long I hold. So it's like I have a good position of these boxes, so it's like boom, that's going to be my business model, right? Like trying to find buy low, sell high, right? Whatever. Everybody wants to do that, but like the time to buy low on Ninja Turtles, I think, just passed. And I say low, it's like under market, right? Like right now, you could still get the boxes at like 109, 114. That's what because like I'm trying to buy as many as I can. But that's where it is. So it's like right. It's already approaching 118. And so fast forward, right? So I have 9 from 4th of July or 5th of July, whatever. Fast forward to this week. I believe it was the 23rd of July. I go back on TCG Player, and they're at 113 a box. Still the same. I'm sorry, it was 111, 112. So today, as of today, it's 113, which is 25th, 26th. I don't know. It's Saturday. I'm doing my research and I see it's like 112, 113. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's so Ninja Turtles is going up. Okay. I'm doing my research, finding product, and I see cases of Ninja Turtles for $600. That's weird. Why are these people selling their cases for $600? Right? Like break-even price is like $708, and if you have to ship a case, it's probably like $15 to $20, right? So like $730, right? Just to break even. So like, I'm thinking like these people are losing $130. Okay, why are they doing this? Okay, yeah, I understand. Like Pokemon's coming out the 30th, and then Hobbit's coming out. Maybe they're just like fire selling, liquidating, trying to get some capital for these other sets. That's my only thing I can think of. Right? So it goes back to like people thinking this Ninja Turtle set ain't nothing, right? So it's like, how long do you think it will take to get to 125? I got my answer, right? Based off the research I've done, and about 14 boxes a day sell on TCG Player, and I believe personally TCG Player is pretty much sets the market. So if they're going to 14 boxes, I scrolled and found I think there's like 41 listings at 125. I think at that point it's 64 sales need to happen to get to 125. But we're selling Ninja Turtles 14 boxes ish a day. And yes, I know people are gonna go on there, the onesies and twosies, and insert their 1 to 2 boxes, 3 boxes, and undercut the 125 guy. I know that. So I'm like, okay, like let's just round up to like 80, 85 boxes need to sell. That's about 6 days, because it's 84, 6 times 12, or 6 times 14, 60, 84. That's 84 boxes. So that's 6 days in order for me, or in Ninja Turtles, to hit 125 a box. So I'm like, dang. And this is Thursday morning, right around 1:30 in the morning as well. Me talking to my wife. And like I said, I talk to my wife about this market stuff all the time. And she's like, go make a video. And I'm just like, well, I gotta think about my process too. But the video is not it. I'm trying to make a decision if I should buy all these boxes or not. And so I come to the decision of like, hey, screw it. I'm gonna buy 5 cases for like $3,000 and see if this works, because the mathin'. And like I said, if we're selling 14 boxes a day, I should find out in a week, maybe 2 weeks max, if the boxes are gonna go to 125. And if they do, I just made about 25% of my investment, right? And it's like, the risk, yeah, there's risk to all this stuff, but for me, the risk isn't so much, because all this money that I'm invested into the business is, I can wait. I can just wait, play the long game, and not lose money on it. It's just a time thing for me, right? I just gotta wait it out, and I won't lose money. And I think if one of the videos I have watched, Rudy, is like the worst Magic set of all times. Has still, if you would have bought at the high, you still would have made money on it, or the high back then, not today's high. That doesn't make sense, but during that time when the set was bad, you still would make money on it. So it's like, it's just a time thing, right? How long you're willing to wait. And I kind of treating this as like my 401k investments, is like, I'm not gonna touch it until I retire. And if that's how long this business takes, like, this is I got 10 years to make this business something. If it doesn't make it in 10 years, then I'll probably that's when I dissolve. But I don't think that's going to be the case if I make plays like what I think is going to happen on this Ninja Turtles. And the main thing I just wanted to come across with that conversation with my wife is like, I want to make that risk. And if I'm right, like, I have a better understanding of these markets, of what happens, because the history is just going to repeat itself. So I didn't want to be the future me be like, hey, I should have bought more of Ninja Turtles because I was right. And going back a year with Final Fantasy, it was a $750 box. And I was like, hey, I have a feeling this is going to go crazy. Like a lot of people did, but I'm pretty sure people didn't know how crazy it was going to go. I lied. I think I had the opportunity to buy it at 600, and I wanted to buy 4. And you know what? I was scared and I didn't do it. A couple of weeks later, if I would have gone with my gut, I would have been able to double my money, right? And so that held on to my mind. And then the same thing, like my son, last set on Lorcana pulled the Iconic Buzz, and I was like, hey, we should probably hold on to this, because Toy Story is coming out. This card's probably gonna go crazy. So we sold it for like, I don't remember. We sold it under $2,000. Let alone the card was going like for like 6K raw. And so it's like, dang, there's another. Like, I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit, right? Like that's 2 instances that I can remember. And so like this time I'm just like, hey, like, it takes like 2 weeks to figure out if I'm right or wrong. And I have we're in a position to where we don't need to sell this stuff, fire sell this stuff to make next month's bills or whatever. So I think that is another good benefit of like not having a brick and mortar store. My friend had asked me like, why I don't do that, and it's just like, yeah, because then I may get in a position to where I do have to fire sell all these Ninja Turtle boxes just to make rent or pay employees or electricity, whatever the case is, right? And so that's where I'm in a good position of like, I can just hold this stuff because I don't have any bills for the business. I think my bill for the business is like $10 for the domain, and then like a $15 for a Patreon I pay. That's about it. So it's like $25 a month. So that's pretty cool. And I make that with the singles like crazy. So yeah. So needless to say, I've made the decision of like, hey, I'd rather be wrong than miss out. So we ended up buying the cases, right? So probably the next video is going to be me unboxing some of the product I've got in, but then I'll make another video of me opening up all those cases and inventorying them. So we did buy those cases, right? And the main thing I wanted to push out on this video is that in 2 weeks, I should find out if I'm right or wrong. And if I am right, I think I'm going to start pivoting more towards buying the sets that come out that not too many people like. Not like the Marvel set. I was looking at, I was just scrolling, looking at markets, and I found cases for $650. So I bought them, and it's like, it's a University Beyond set, and I keep saying this, like University Beyond is like, why are people selling it for 118 or under 123, 118? Because that's like MSRP for people that like sell this. Like I think that's the distribution cost, right? So it's like 708. It's like the minimum these cases should be going for. So I bought out the new Marvel set, and Spider-Man when that came out. It was, I mean, the pre-release for the collector booster box was crazy, so that tanked to $350. But now look at it, it's making its run to $400, right? Spider-Man, I think like this week it's been like 122, so it's like right above or right at market, right? I was buying boxes at $100, right? It's like all these sets, and like now that's almost a year out, right? Avatar, the same thing. It just started making its run. I bought collector boxes at $400 each. I think I got like 2 or 3, and now it's at like 480, 490. It's pushing. It's like what, in a month or so it's gonna be 550, maybe 6. It makes its run. The play boxes for Avatar 135 right now, 137. Maybe it went up, maybe it went down, but like I was buying Avatar like a month ago for $100 a box. Like those are like, now those sets, like they're starting to make their runs, and it's like, hey, the time to buy already happened. Like I only entered this market into like February, March. I could have just imagined how the deals that Spider-Man was happening, like the deals you could have got for Spider-Man, the deals you could have got for Avatar. Like now I'm gonna start transitioning towards like, hey, like for me it's Marvel right now. I'm gonna still kind of look for that Ninja Turtles, but I think the market is already gonna market, and it's gonna be like 118, 120. And like I said, like I have my position for Ninja Turtles, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to find those deals now, because now that the price has gone up, people want it. It's just weird. Like I was trying to buy Spider-Man for under 350, and I was just like, hey, I want to find a box for 325. I want to find, and it's like I should have just bought it at 350. It's like pushing 400 right now. I'm talking about the collector box, right? But on me looking at that time, it's like, dang, I should have just bought it, because I had a gut feeling that this stuff was gonna go up, and it's like everything is going up. So it's just weird. I'm looking at it like, hey, like a year time when nobody wants it, now everybody wants it, and now that the price is going up, people want it. I just don't understand that, and I've seen other people talk about it too, and I just don't get like why people don't want something that's cheap, and then as the price starts to go up, now people want it. I don't know, but that is gonna be like how I approach this now. And so like right now is the time I'm gonna be looking, since Marvel just came out a few weeks ago. Marvel is my set that I'm gonna try to start building positions on. Like right now is like I was able to buy some for $650. I saw it go, I believe I was low as 109, 112, and this set just came out, and so I'm not sure if it's gonna go lower. It's a pretty good set. I like it. A lot of the cards were pretty cool. The mechanics were cool. From the research I've done, like it's all location based if the set is good or not. And or like here locally, I think it's pretty good. So like you probably won't find boxes for under like 130 here. So it's just certain places, certain parts of the country, they don't like the set, and so those are the places that are fire selling. And maybe getting ready for the Hobbit and the Pokemon, like I said, the 30th anniversary. So it's like, hey, they're just trying to get the stuff off the books to build some capital for that stuff, and that's gonna be my position. And for me to partake in that, like I just don't really understand Pokemon, like the game. So I kind of want to like I don't want to divulge in that because I just don't understand Pokemon. I don't understand the market. I don't understand what's good, what's not good, what's a good set, what's not a good set. Like I was gonna buy. I don't even know. It's the black box. See, that's how out of it I am. Um, and I was able to buy it at like 89, and I was like, oh snap, that's like almost close to MSRP. But then I look on the shelves, and everybody has it. So it's like, I don't know. Like I don't know what to do with that. Like it's above. I think it's above MSRP because I think an ETB is like $50. So it's still above MSRP. But everybody has it, and it's super available. I saw like the booster boxes available. I saw everything available. So it's like I don't want to dip in that market because I just don't understand it yet. The Hobbit, I'm probably just gonna skip out on that because it's like right now they're going for like $159 a box. So like 2 boxes, it's almost $310, right? So I can buy 3 boxes of Spider-Man or 3 boxes of Ninja Turtles if I was able to at $300. For me, that's a better move because I understand the market. I understand Ninja Turtles. I've done my research, and it's like I'm like 2 weeks away from $125 a box. But like I said, I think the time to buy Ninja Turtles is kind of like it's now. We only have like a couple of weeks, but because then it's just gonna be like, hey, everybody caught on. Ninja Turtles is good. Ninja Turtles is back. Ninja Turtles is a thing. Everybody buy Ninja Turtles. So people are gonna come back to Ninja Turtles. So kind of like your windows now for that. So I'm just not gonna divulge in the Hobbit and use that money to go somewhere else. And the thing is, like, this is me just learning too because I bought Aether Drift for $100 a box, and I thought that was good, right? And I'm just like, heck yeah, like buying a magic box for $100 a box, pretty good, right? But then I came to the realization that is a Universes Within set, and like the MSRP is that. So it's like I'm like, okay, cool. How long to get my money back, right? Right now it's going for like 110, and I also got a collector booster box. I think I got 1 or 2. I don't remember. So that was I got them for 270, but it's like, okay, I think they're still at like 270, 275. The thing with that is like, okay, let me do the same research I did with Ninja Turtles on Aether Drift. Oh, okay, I think I got to move. I think if I remember correctly, is like 120 to 150 boxes need to move to like make 120 or 118. I think that's the one I looked at, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. But then I look at the sell-through rate, and it's like 3 a day, and I'm like, oh fuck. That's gonna take a minute because then people are gonna throw in their undercut and all that, and so it's like the movement of Aether Drift is not that good. So it's like there's the mistake I made, and it's like now I'm gonna learn from that and use that in my future business of like, hey, I look at the sell-through rate, look at what's selling on both TCG Player and eBay. It's like the markets. It seems like TCG Player, it takes eBay to catch up a day or two, and like I said, I saw the movement on Ninja Turtles, and I was able to see some of the prices on eBay, and it's like, okay, it seems like eBay's behind. So that's another thing that's a little odd to me. It's like all the sellers like I had to take a few days to catch up or something on eBay. But yeah, like I said, the Aether Drift that was a bad move on my end, and I'm just learning from that, and I'm not gonna lose money on the Aether Drift. I'm just gonna hold it until it's worth something and make my profits. But it's just gonna take a lot longer. That one's gonna take maybe months, like 6 months to maybe when all the supplies is dried up. I don't know if they're still reprinting that or distribution still has it. Once that stuff runs out, it's gonna start going up, you know. And I don't know who I get this from. Dang, I feel kind of bad because I'm gonna pretty much steal it. But it's like having sealed product is an appreciating asset because the fundamental, it's Happy Tiger Gaming, because I don't want to steal his stuff, but the way he views it is like it's an appreciating asset because the fundamentals of a sealed product it's meant to be open. And when he says that, and I'm just like, dang, like that's the craziest business model ever, is that you make something that's meant to be open, and if I hold on to it sealed, it becomes worth something, because the more people open it, the less sealed product there is. And once they stop printing it, there's only a finite, I don't even know the word I'm trying to say. There's only a set amount of sealed product now out there, and the more people open it, the higher the prices get. So there I go back to time. It's just a time thing, because people are gonna open this stuff. It's addicting. I love it too. Like, I've paid $500 a box for Lorcana first chapter when it first came out. A box. I bought cases for $2,000. So I understand if somebody wants it, people are gonna pay for it, because I'm one of those people that spent almost $3,000 to $4,000 on the first chapter, right? And so it's like, I understand being the consumer of it, and now that I'm trying to make a business out of it, I absolutely understand what he's saying, of like, hey, once that sealed product runs out, like that's it. Like, I sold a first chapter box for almost $600. Like, I bought that for $180, right? So it's like, I'm not sure what that market is now, but that's what I sold it at, right? And so it's like, hey, some of these investments, it's gonna go up and down like regular markets, but as long as it's sealed, like, the more people open it up, the higher your price is gonna get, right? Unless Wizards of the Coast just goes bankrupt and destroys their IP, but I don't think so. They've been around for a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much the video of me rambling on. Yeah, I will be back in like 2 weeks to see to talk about Ninja Turtles, to see if I was right or wrong, and see how much longer I have to wait, and in order for me to be right. But I still think it's a good investment at $100 a box. And like I said, I have maybe like 41 boxes, 41 to 42, something like that. So all under I would say average base is probably like $99, $97. So I'm already in the green, but I believe I'm gonna get better. I believe it's gonna go to like 125 in like 2 weeks, and if it does, I think the experiment that I made further validates like that I don't want to say doing something right, because this is all research that I've done, but like I think the model or the business blueprint of what I want to build is gonna be good. Yeah. This is DADAROOTCG. I do have my website back there, DADAROOTCG. Thank you. That's all.